How fucking stupid, bro. Dude, the fucking Twitch has like 3 different Resident Evils on, and they don't specify by release here. You know how annoying this is? How do I know which Resident Evil is Resident Evil Remake? They don't specify, dude. Village 2, Resident Evil 2, 3, 2, and 3 Nemesis. Which one is the one that came out? Resident Evil 4 and 4. Dude, are you kidding me? If I have the wrong Resident Evil, bro, I might just be fucked. I don't even know. You can't tell from this place. No, this is wrong. So they have Resident Evil Director's Cut, Resident Evil, the original, the 96 game. Which one is the fucking GameCube version? Oh my god. This one? I'm getting fucked over. Yes, okay, I found it. Okay, so just for clarity, it's the second one on the list. They don't have them out of order for some reason. Anyway, Max, what are we doing today? Okay, he's dead. He's already a zombie. The T-virus infection's taken over. We're going to play Resident Evil. This is the start of the Resident Evil-a-thon. Technically speaking, I should play Resident Evil 0 first because it's earlier in the timeline, but I won't, and we will just play Resident Evil 1. And I basically went out of my way over the last couple of weeks to go and purchase all the new Resident Evil games, or all the old ones at least, besides 9 for the Xbox. So we will play all the Resident Evil games. Now, will I play them on super hard difficulty like I did before? Fuck no. Probably not. Alright. Resident Evil. I got the platinum for this on PlayStation, so this is going to be different because we'll actually earn trophies, which is nice. This was actually the first stream I ever did, was Resident Evil Remaster. Later. Oh yeah, don't show again. The first stream I ever did was me beating this game in under 3 hours, knife only, no saves. Obviously, that happened a decade ago when this was new, and obviously, I am not as good at this game as I used to be, so there's no way I could do that today. So, right off the bat, and people are going to hate me for this, I prefer to play on the modern controls, which is the alternate. I played on the original when I was younger. I preferred not to. So, LB is a defensive item. We'll leave vibration on, and we'll leave it on alternate. Basically, the difference between alternate and original is tank controls. Alternate is more, typical move, and you move in that direction. Obviously, people are going to hate that. It is what it is. With all the Resident Evil discourse out today, it does break the game. I won't lie to you. It does fuck with the pathing AI for enemies, 100%, so. Okay. Thank you. Wonder if we could beat this game in under 3 hours. Let's try that. I'm going to try to do it in under 3 hours. I should have started earlier then. I fucked up. Good lord. Alright. Like taking a walk, which is very easy mode. They just don't tell you on your first playthrough. And we're going to play as Jill. I don't like the alternate outfits in this game, by the way. I think they're kind of silly. I don't like them. If we're going to do cutscenes, we're definitely not beating it in 3 hours. Damn! Are we doing cutscenes, guys?
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone, situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our...
Yes, okay, fuck it, whatever. We'll do multiple playthroughs then.
Disappeared in the middle of their mission.
No, I don't know where the fuck they are!
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City.
Ooh.
There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten.
Damn!
The Bravo team was...
That hantavirus spreading quickly, huh?
But we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Huh.
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict.
I don't know what he's looking at.
Save for the remaining body of Kevin.
Oh!
We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
I wonder what we'll find out in this dank forest. It's just some of the most adorable puppers you've ever seen, you know? Huh. Must have been my imagination. They're right behind me, aren't they? Ah! Bring a piece! Ah! 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 No! Get off! Ah! Damn, I hate pit bulls now. You should have hated them before, bitch!
Come on!
Thanks, Brad. Brad, you asshole! Brad immediately leaves them to their fate. No! Don't go! Ah! Chris, this way! You know how crazy it is to say make for that mansion, and today that's like a comedically like silly idea. It's really funny. Enter the survival horror.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
Chris inexplicably vanishes for some reason.
What is this place?
It's not really explained. The other player character just isn't here. It's really kind of silly.
Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'll do nothing.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp.
Yeah, so Jill actually starts with her pistol. When you play as Chris, you actually don't get a gun until afterwards. Chris drops his gun for some reason. So, the primary difference is that Jill has a lighter... Sorry, Jill has the lockpick, and Chris has the lighter.
A dining room.
The lighter is not that helpful, honestly. Alright, we're not saving yet. We don't have to save yet.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood.
Blood.
I hope it's not Chris's blood.
Jill.
They changed all the lines, by the way.
Find any other clues. I'll be examining.
I'll be looking at this blood here.
Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Yeah, they changed all the cheesy lines that everyone used to make fun of. They all got changed for this version. How do you ready weapon? Map is RB. How do you ready a weapon? Okay, L. Alright, so the first step when you do a Jill is pretty straightforward. You just enter this door. There's not really a ton that you can even do. You just walk down here. And then you get the iconic... Delicious! Ah! For some reason, he's white in the cutscene, and it's a black dude in the game. I have no idea why they did that, by the way. Okay, anyway. I think that's Kenneth. Because Joseph gets torn apart, and it's Kenneth that gets eaten in the lobby.
It's a monster!
Let me take care of it.
I got this!
What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by
See,
this
I'm right.
thing.
I love it.
Let's report this to Wesker.
Okay, so the gameplay behind this is we're gonna go talk to Wesker. He gets up
He's
and
still
leaves.
gooning over Rebecca during this.
Dude, it's non-canon. He doesn't care. He literally shoots her in this game, you guys. He does not care about Rebecca. It does not matter that she's 18 and young. Good lord.
Wesker!
Hello, Ash.
Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this
That's
hall.
funny.
Good idea.
Alright, so this is what
The
you have to do
actress
for
who
look for
played
him.
Jill in the live action was like 16 when she did
Yes.
that.
I
I wonder how old Rebecca's actor was.
I think she was probably legal, actually, which makes it really kind of funny. What the fuck? That wasn't
Rebecca
enough?
is supposed to be younger than Jill last I checked.
Wait a minute. This wasn't enough to look for him? I could have sworn this is enough to look for him. Do you have to interact with this? What the fuck? You have to go upstairs? Am I losing my mind? Yeah, that's enough. What the hell?
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's
I don't know
going
where he
on
went.
Here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay then, I'll try the door on the other side.
Wait, for real?
It's gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Here, take
The
this.
lockpick.
You, the master of unlocking. Come on, you can't change that line. It's classic.
May need it.
Come on.
If something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Thanks, Barry. Okay, we're gonna follow him. There's a couple things you have to do, so I'll break it down for people who've never played this game. This game is basically split up into 5 segments. The first segment is Mansion. Well, this is obviously it's unofficial, right? Obviously, by the way, Barry's gone. Mansion 1, the Residence. Mansion 2. What's after that? The Crypt / Underground, and then the Lab. By the way, this is a very cozy vibe, is it not? I love this. I could sit here all day doing this. Woo! Look at that lightning. I love this, by the way. This game is so creepy. Like, just imagine this. Oh, that's so good, man. Whew! Once in a lifetime. Now, if you inspect Kenneth's body, you can find the cassette tape. You need a video player to see what's recorded on it, which we don't care about right now. And there's no reason to trigger that zombie just yet, so we could just wait. It's not a big deal. Okay. I don't even think there's anything in this room besides ammo. That body I don't think ever gets up. We'll take the healing. Take the healing again. Good lord, I have to get used to this again. Okay. So, for the first part, which is Mansion 1, the goal is to get the 3 keys. I think it's the helmet, the sword, and the armor key. It might also be the shield key. Now, we could grab this. We don't want to wake this guy up just yet. He gets up later, but we don't want to deal with him right now. And this is an example of... Look at that. There's a guy right around this corner. I'm not going to be able to juke him. Oh, no, I can. There you go. He didn't even notice me. What the fuck? So we want to grab this. And this is the golden arrow. And what they teach you here is that you can examine items from the inventory screen. So if we check it, the arrowhead can be removed, which gives us the arrowhead. Okay. Is there a guy around this corner? I don't remember. Nope. Okay, this unlocks this door, which allows us to get out. So now we'll be on the second floor of the mansion, of the dining area. There is a zombie on this floor. So this is the first of what's called self-defense items. They don't take up inventory slots, but it will allow you to get enemies off of you when they grab you. So like imagine like Leon's axe. how he swings the axe reactively to, like, you know, hit enemies off of him. Or like Grace's shivs. It's the same idea, basically. However, if you're going for the knife-only trophy, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot use that. You can't use any self-defense items, the taser or the knife. You can't use either of them. Also, unlike the shivs, push it off. Push it off. There you go. Unlike the shivs, you cannot pull them out of a dead zombie. They're consumed. They're one-time use. So if you want to get that achievement, you actually turn it to manual, and you try to never pick them up. There's no reason to pick them up, actually. Okay. We're going to leave that gym, because I think that gym only comes in handy later. We're going to exit through this painting door. And this takes us into the graveyard. Now, what's unique about this game, and one of the big changes from the original Resident Evil, is that zombies in this game, when you down them, they enter a hibernation state. If you don't burn the bodies, they come back as what's called crimson heads. So that's why a lot of times what you do is you just leave zombies alive, because they're less dangerous when they're just normal zombies. So we're going to use the arrowhead here. And that's going to allow us to go down these stairs. Dutch angle, by the way. And we're going to go over to this altar. And this is going to give us the Book of Curses. Yes. So when we inspect the Book of Curses, there's a key embedded on the back cover, which we will remove. And it will open. The 4 masks. A mask that speaks no evil. A mask that smells no evil. A mask that sees no evil. A mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all 4 fall into place, evil will awaken. What we can do is we can examine this. This is the sword key. So now that we've examined it, it doesn't just say mansion key, it'll say sword key. Okay. So that's our first goal of this part of the game, is we need to get the 4 masks in order to exit the mansion into the residence. That's effectively our goal so far. Now remember, as Jill, there's a lot of differences with boss fights and other things in this game. Jill is typically considered the easier character to play as, even though she has less health, because she can carry 2 more items than Chris, and there's certain things that you could cheese and do differently without Chris. I don't know if Chris does more damage. I just know that Chris has more health, but you have to do more as Chris, and getting the canon ending for Chris is a lot harder than with Jill. Jill's canon ending is like RNG, but it's like reasonable RNG. Chris's canon ending is like actually knowing how to play the game, basically. There's a very easy to make a mistake decision later on in the game. I think there's like 2 ways you can mess it up, actually. I don't really play Chris on this, even though technically Chris's path is more canon than Jill's a little bit. Yeah, there's no canon ending to this game in the game itself. It's all outside of the game because lol. Okay, so this is the mansion first floor. It tells you what we can do and what areas we haven't finished and what we need to do later. Okay. I don't know where the mansion second floor is. Now, we're not going to go down that alleyway on the left. We're going to use the sword key to open the door on the right. Now, what's unique about this room is that if you only ever go down this room one way, the dogs never burst in. They only burst in if you go backwards. So we're going to loot this room this way. Yep. Jump scare. Listen, man, this game is good at what it does. That's why I love this game. Imagine playing this game when you're like 7, dude. Probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, honestly, but whatever. Not in here. There it is. More ammo. I don't want to combine these 3 greens just yet, but if I need to, then I will. Combining a green like that is kind of a waste, and we're on very easy difficulty regardless. So we'll use the lockpick. If we played as Chris, there would be small keys that we would need to pick up, which also take an inventory slot. So... Chemical to use on plants? No. There you go. Red herb. Damn, they drop a lot of healing on this difficulty. This is fucking insane, dude. Okay. What is out here again? What is this? Okay, kerosene and the chemical to use on plants. Okay, we were able to leave before they jumped over the fence. Oh, this is the bathroom. What's in the bathroom? This is like really fun. This is why I'm enjoying this, because I'm trying to relearn this game from memory. So what we can do is full of dirty water, remove the plug. Ah! Oh! Good shit. Yo, she curb stomped the shit out of him. Okay. Oh, that's why I never do this. There's nothing in the bathroom. Is there? Yeah, there's no reason to actually ever come in here. So what will happen is later on he gets up as a Crimson Head, I think. Which, oh yeah, because he becomes a Crimson Head later. Kind of annoying. I shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Okay. So now in here is the room with the shotgun, but I'm not going to do that. Technically, Jill can get the shotgun and Barry will save her. And that's where we get the Jill sandwich line. They've removed it in this version.
Of course.
Well, remember, that was one of the things people complained about. They were like, this game is too cheesy. It's hard to take it serious. Which, in fairness, they weren't wrong.
We complain about the president's daughter having ballistics. So
well, that was years later for another reason. Like,
we also complain about working overtime.
By the way, yes, you could dodge that zombie very easily. Okay. So whenever you hear this music, obviously you're good, right? So even on normal difficulty, they overload you with tons of stuff. We'll drop the handgun ammo because we don't really need it. Actually, I lied. There you go. Combine it to 60. And we could drop mixed herbs. Okay, so we just need the sword key. We could take the kerosene as well. I don't know if it's full. Fuel canteen. It is empty. Okay, very nice. Handgun magazine. There's a lantern. The warm light makes you relax. Special instructions for the disposal of dead bodies. We have new information regarding these beings. They may appear to be dead, but they are in fact able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from becoming active again. There are 2 known methods to cease the resurrection: incineration or destruction of the head. If further methods are discovered, you'll be notified immediately. Meanwhile, to those of you who still have the will to live, oil has been placed on the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. You'll need something to light it with, which you'll need to find by yourself. I actually forget where Jill gets the lighter from. Okay. I don't think we even need to use the pistol at all, if you can believe it. Like, at all. Wonder if I could juke this guy again. Because I'm definitely rusty. I haven't played this game in a decade. There it is. There it is! Asshole. There's another one over here. Can you run by this guy? No, you can't. Get off, get off, get off! Asshole. I'm fine. Unlock. We don't have to go down that hallway just yet. I don't know if that's a sword key door or not. There you go. Take the wooden mount. We could do this room. No, this is an armor door. Armor door. I think this is the last sword key door. I think I messed up. I think there is another door down the other hallway. Okay. Is it? Damn, you need the armor key for everything. An oil painting in a large frame. The paint is dried and cracked. It's locked from the other side. Okay, I think we have to go back this way. I think I made a mistake again. Yeah, the pathing for this is, like, really intense. Because now we're going to have a zombie probably around this corner somewhere. No, he's trying to come in. Here we go. If you're fast, he won't open the door. Okay. The dog whistle. A crumpled memo. Today, Sir Spencer told me to hide something where no one could find it. Well, I had this idea. I figured if I could somehow have it protected by a dangerous animal like the vicious canine that lives here, no one would be able to get near it. As far as I could tell, the mud's always hanging around the second floor balcony on the west side of the terrace, and he ought to come running at the sound of a dog whistle. This is where you come in. The thing is, I reckon you're the only person that can get near the damn dog without risking a serious mauling, which means only you can put this collar on him. The object Sir Spencer wants hidden is concealed inside. You're the only person I can trust with this. Of course, you'll get something out of it as well. Remember that certain item you've always wanted to get a hold of? Well, in exchange for your services, I just might be able to get it for you. This could work out well for the both of us. John Tolman. Oh, this is where you get the lighter. Okay, perfect. Books on various people of the earth. Not done. What did I miss? Ink ribbon? What else is in this room? An old-fashioned gramophone. The record is Jupiter. What else did I miss in this room? Each herb has a distinct color and distinct medicinal quality. The green herb recovers physical strength. The blue herb neutralizes natural toxins. However, the red herb has no real effect by itself. We have found that mixing green and red herbs results in a magnified effect. We will outline the effects of red herbs when mixed with other herbs when we have more data. Meanwhile, feel free to experiment on your own, for true knowledge is only acquired through experience. You have to get even the logs to complete a room? I have no idea what's in this room, actually, then. A case of Coors Light, you wish. I think the last sword door is actually down this hallway, because I feel like you're supposed to come back into the main hallway. Oh my god. Everything's armor, by the way. Oh, you can't even do this room now. What? What room is this? Why do I not remember this room at all? An unlit fireplace. You use the wooden mount on this? There you go. There's a map of the mansion's second floor. Okay. Look at that. You got the map of the mansion's second floor. helmet. Okay. Picture of a partly built mansion. Looks an awful like the one you're in now. Let's not take the green herb. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get back across. And that balcony that they mentioned in the letter, that's where we need to end up. I forget how you get onto it. Yeah, because we can't do anything else here, so we have to go back now. Because everything else is an armor key. I have to get by that one dude again. How do you get to this balcony? That I don't remember. Maybe there's one of the doors I can check now? I don't know, I guess we'll have to see. There's like 2 or 3 doors that lead there. Narg is so in love with the content for once. He has nothing negative or inappropriate to say, dude. It's beautiful. Alright, very nice. Basically, how you juke zombies is every zombie has an animation that they play to try to grab you. They can only successfully grapple you at the beginning and the end of the animation. It's like a block of time where they could try to grapple you. So as long as you walk past after that block of time is elapsed, you just won't get grabbed. You'll be fine. That's how this works. Oh, cute. So you could end up brushing past their hands, but because the animation is finished, they can't grab you again. So you kind of walk forward. Like, so that's why if you watch people play on the original controls, we need this for something. Not yet. After all the RE games I played, this feels so weird. Yeah, because this is more in the style of a traditional Resident Evil game. That's why I prefer this as the definitive Resident Evil 1 experience, because classic Resident Evil 1 is very, it's not that fun, I'll be honest. I don't really like Resident Evil 1. Resident Evil 2 is much better. This is not how it started, though. This is the remake. But yes. Before all the other plot lines and everything else, right? It started here. It was just a cheesy B-movie style game about a SWAT team fighting off horrific monsters. That's where this all began. All the other things we could say, locked from the other side. How the fuck do you get in here then? Oh, we have to, do I go down this twice? Or did I fuck this up? I don't think I go down this twice. I'm gonna risk getting grabbed. Oh, fucking hilarious. Here we go. Enjoy. Trophy invalidated, by the way. He moves. Was this considered shovelware when it came out? No, this was considered a state-of-the-art game when it came out. This was considered one of Mikami's best works. Again. This was considered top-of-the-line gaming when it was new. This remake in particular. Okay, so we go out this way. We use the lockpick. So this is the first part of Resident Evil 1 where you actually have to kill an enemy. We're going to use the dog whistle, which obviously humans can't hear. Fuck. What's the fire button? Probably helpful to know that ahead of time. Is it just RT? Equipping weapons, LT, yeah, it's RT, okay. Oops. Not really used to using guns in this game, I'll be honest. Oh no! Green herbs, but there's only enough for a few uses. No, down, boy! He lunges at nothing. Magnificent. Alright, so the dog... So when certain items, you've used them up, you can just leave the room and discard them while doing so. So the game automatically does it. There's nothing for you to miss. It's not like you have to hold on to them. There's no secret if you hold it. So what we will do is we will examine the dog collar. We will press the switch on it. And we will get the coin. Now, obviously, this is not a coin. This is the fake armor key. Or rather, the imitation of a key. So with this, we will begin my second favorite loop of the game. How do you reload in real time? I have no idea how to do it. I don't even have ammo, so it doesn't matter. I never reload in real time, by the way. It's better to just reload from the menu. You don't risk getting attacked. Like, yeah, you could, you know, figure it out. Let's actually save, by the way. I'm obviously not doing a no-death run on a game I don't really remember. So let's save using the ink ribbon. The color of your save is determined by the difficulty of the save. So this is very easy. It's pink, or whatever that is, purple. Hot magenta. We're going to leave the jewel here because we need to deal with it later, and I don't know where we get the red jewel, so there's no point in dealing with that right now either. The final sword key door is actually down this hallway. Now, when I do the speed run for this, I usually try to juke past this guy to enter the door and use it, so I could destroy it. It's called fuchsia. I know what that... This guy. Okay, I gotta get used to that. When you move in this control scheme, if you hold, you continue running at this... that way. Holy shit, it was 6 ink ribbons? Oh, I should... You know, actually, no, I lied. Let me go touch that door. Even if I get bit. Even if I get bit twice, it's better for me to touch that door and get rid of this key. Because I can't hold anything else. See if I could dodge him. You do have to get by him to get rid of this key, unfortunately. Good lord. Fucking hell, dude. I'm really bad at this today. Armor door. Everything's an armor door in this game, which is really funny, unfortunately. Okay. No further use for this key. We actually do not need to go in this door yet. We just merely do that to get rid of the key out of our inventory. Okay, see how we were able to get by him? That's because he did his animation, and then he has to recover from trying to swing at us. So, there you go. That I remember from doing the speed run. Remember, that speed run is still on the channel. That's the first stream I ever did. The audio's kind of fucked up on it. Dude spilled baby powder all over himself like he went to a Diddy party, bro. Okay. Okay, so unfortunately we have to run past this guy, which triggers him to get up. And we enter this room. We actually can't go any further in this room at the moment. But what's unique about this room is that we have... May whoever takes this emblem find peace in death. Will you take the mansion key? Yes. So now you're starting to see what we have to do. It sinks into the floor, and we get a Saw-style death trap. Go into our inventory, use the imitation. Okay. I believe the door behind me is a helmet key door, so we can't do anything with it. Okay. Do I want to run past this Crimson Head? It's going to be kind of annoying. I fucking hate you, dude. Ridiculous. Asshole. What is this door, by the way? Locked from the other side. Okay. Dude, what? Oh, fucking hell. I shouldn't have done that. Get off. Get off of me. Get off of me, asshole. Fat fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Dude, the Crimson Heads are crazy in this game. Fuck. They're absolutely nuts. We are definitely on caution. We'll use the one greener. Okay, very nice. So, contrary to popular belief, you do not have only 3 health states in this game. Your health is actually a number from, I think, for Jill, it's what? 1 to 960. And what they represent it as is determined by the EKG. But a herb heals a set amount. We might not be at full health, but we'll be somewhere up there. So with this key, this is the actual armor key. We can now go back to every armor door that we've been around so far, which I don't really remember all of them off the top of my head, I'll be honest. I got on your fries. Why do you have baby powder near your food? Alright, here's an unnecessary door that I don't go in. I might touch it, but I don't go into it on the speedrun. This takes us out to the balcony. There's nothing out here that's essential to complete the game, which is why I never go out here. And we're about to pick up some items, which is why I don't... You can't really be a hoarder and play this game. But we will find the corpse of... I forget who.
Jill, don't scare me.
Speak for yourself, Barry. What are you doing here?
Yeah. Well, I think you should take a look at this.
Was it Forrest? Forrest Speyer, I think?
It's Forrest.
Yeah. Dead.
Watching a doctor react to injuries in John Wick is
What
something
could have
else.
done this to him?
God only knows, but...
Oh, he shot him in the head. They're just dead. That's it.
Jill, could you investigate other areas?
Yeah, sure.
Jill, this is no longer useful.
Take the grenade launcher.
We don't know what's going to happen. Take it with you.
That's why on the speedrun, I just don't even bother with this.
I still can't believe it.
Okay.
Barry.
I still can't believe it.
I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. Yeah, I think on higher difficulties, what happens is that Forrest... Sorry, on New Game Plus, Forrest gets up. I don't even think Barry's out here. You might just end up picking up the, what is this?
Hello? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. You end up just picking up the grenade launcher, and Forrest gets up, and basically he's strapped up with a bunch of grenades on his vest. And so if you shoot him, you blow up instantly, which is very nice. Okay. Well, there's stuff back there. There's a lot of healing on this difficulty. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to run back around to the other item box. No, it's family. I'm going to run back around to the other item box, and I'm going to dump most of this because I don't know where the second item box is, and I'm not backtracking. Okay. As I said, they cannot bust in as long as you continue to go one direction down this hallway, which is this direction. Now, what
No
does suck...
gunfights.
What happened?
No gunfights in the Continental.
What does suck is this guy's gonna come back as a fucking Crimson Head and bust out of the bathroom at some point. I think the door gets broken down later, that's why.
Oh boy. Resident Evil Requiem got an update.
I just said that like an hour ago.
I just saw it, but yeah.
Bro, don't...
You know what it is?
Oh! Oh my god! Spencer
what it
Family
is,
Emblem?
though?
Hold on, I'm about to get fucked, Max. Yeah, I am. Okay, we're not gonna go in there. Good lord, that scared the actual shit out of me. I forgot there's a guy around that corner. Oh lord.
Leon must die mode.
Fucking asshole. He refuses to fucking go for me. Just fucking... This bite me, it's fine. Just get off me. Damn, it didn't even knock him over.
Legacy of the Dark Knight.
Okay. Jeez, man. Do they ever stop bukakiing you with items in this difficulty? Holy shit. I'm putting the grenade launcher away. We don't need that yet. The armor key, we need... There's a bunch of healing literally right on the floor. The incendiary shells. Handgun. Okay, go on, Max. Describe it. They're more
literally
interesting
just
than
a game mode where I'm reading the YouTube description. Unlocked by completing the story, this additional mini-game mode challenges you to clear numerous stages as Leon, while unlocking exclusive enhancer abilities. The fast-paced action is distinct from the main story mode and is packed with replay value. Can you make it to the end alive and defeat the boss within the time limit? Multiple difficulty levels are available, including an extreme high difficulty mode for only the most confident players. True to the title, you'll die forever.
There you go. That's Leon Must Die mode.
Leon must die forever.
Run, Leon, run! Okay.
Bro, how the fuck is Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight looking better than freaking Gotham Knights, bro?
Okay, we could go through the doorknob. So this doorknob will fall off, and this door will become a one-way door, but we can use it, I think, 2, maybe 3 times first. So we're going to go into this door. And the reason why we're going to do this is because it opens up an extra pathway that we're going to take for the rest of the game. So. Damn, those crows are detailed as shit. Remember, this is a 2002 GameCube game, man. Okay, so Lisa protected by the 3 spirits. Picture of a young woman wearing a bracelet, a necklace, and a crown. So green crown, purple necklace, orange bracelet. There's a switch at the bottom. No, do not push anything. Picture of Valiant wearing a bracelet. Okay, no. That's a blue light, which we don't need. The necklace, we need a blue light. And what do we need for yellow? Blue light again? Yes, okay. I believe this room is new to this game. What does this say? The title is written as follows: bring the light of truth to the 3 spirits. Okay. Switch, press it, yes. And what this does is it opens back up here, where we get The first death mask. The Speak No Evil mask. Do we have to go back? There you go. We use the lockpick. So that's what's unique about this game, is that if you interact with the door, you do not go through the door. You have to press it again to go through the door, and that's how you're able to check doors off using keys. Okay. This guy I really should kill, actually. I really should. Okay. Ankle bust. Is kerosene in this? Yeah, there's still plenty. Okay. You probably don't need 2 first aid sprays either. We also don't need the knife. Okay. And let's save at least a little bit. Or once, rather. Sure. And then at this point, we're able to get most of them. Yeah, we're able to get most of the masks. You really do love this game, don't you? I do. I think it's such a good, genuinely pure idea. I think Resident Evil 1 is such a beautiful game. My only complaint is that they do not have the canon ending in the game. I think it's genuinely one of the most inspirational and well thought out games of its era, and this remake does it so much justice because it's so well thought out. You dead? Okay, because it's locking on, you're not. Okay, there you go. First kills are special. There you go. Not taking any chances. Burn up a zombie. So when you burn a zombie like that, they will not get up again later. So because this isn't a knife-only run, we're just gonna shoot zombies. He's still alive. And that's why higher level runs, like on higher difficulties, they kind of act almost exactly the same as a speed run in a way. You just end up trying not to get grabbed by zombies and just reloading if you do. I can feel your raw passion for everything this is. Yeah, because it's nostalgic. When this came out on the PlayStation 4, I was genuinely like, dude, they really went above and beyond for this. You know, like, it's wonderful. We might need the lighter. I forget what we need the lighter for exactly. And I will take this. That's why I wish everyone would try it. It's genuinely an amazing game. Yeah, well, you know, when I'm playing a game that's not new and I could play a game where I could dictate what's happening and how to play it, it's a little bit different than when I'm playing something for the first time. Alright, was this an armor door? Yes. I do have the Microsoft Word document. If anyone wants to, I could drop that. I probably should publish the old guide as it was. This is my favorite theme, by the way. Okay. Use the lockpick. I don't think you have to come in this room, do you? I can't remember. You take the fish hook? Yes. Various types of fish hooks. There's a letter. My dearest Alma, first let me apologize for not being able to call you. A man wearing sunglasses didn't permit any phone calls. Sorry, Alma. I sit here trying to think of where to begin and how to explain in a few simple words all that's happened in my life since last we spoke, and already I fail. I hope this letter finds you well and that you'll forgive the tangents of my pen, for this isn't easy for me. Even as I write, I can feel the simplest of concepts slipping away, lost to feelings of despair and confusion, but I have to tell you what's in my heart before I could rest, Alma. Please believe that what I'm telling you is the truth. The entire story would take hours for me to tell you, and time is short, so accept these things as fact. Last month, there was an accident in the lab, and the virus we were studying leaked. All my colleagues who were infected are dead or dying, and the nature of the disease is such that those still living have lost their senses. The virus robs its victims of their humanity, forcing them in their sickness to seek out and destroy life. Even as I write these words, I can hear them pressing against my door like mindless, hungry animals. Alma, I have tried to survive only to see you again, but my efforts only delay the inevitable. I'm infected, and there is no cure for what will follow, except to end my life before I lose the only thing that separates me from them, my love for you. In an hour, I'll have entered my eternal sleep where there is peace. Please understand. Please know that I am sorry. Martin Crackhorn. Container is full of dead bugs. There we go. We will take the bee specimen. Assorted fishing lures. The lure of a bee. There's a switch underneath. Nothing happens. Maybe it has something to do with the insect specimens. This doesn't even make any sense, but whatever. We're going to combine... What the fuck? So what the hell is the bee specimen for? Nothing happens. Maybe it has something to do with the insect specimens. We put the bee on it, I think. Even though it says dragonfly, this is very obviously not a dragonfly, which makes no fucking sense. Shit, I gotta get used to that again. There you go. Alright. No, don't take the bee specimen, but we will push the button. This actually is not required.
A button.
Ah! 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 Okay, we will take the wind crest, and we will leave the room. I don't think there's anything else. I'm impressed by how much the aesthetics line up with the later games so squarely. Yeah, dude, this is a remake, I think, that replaces the original 100%. Without a doubt in my mind. 100% it does. And like, look at that. Look at this camera angle. It makes you think someone's watching you from under the desk, even though you can see no one's there. It's really creepy, man. It's really well done, dude. These footprints look like they're headed straight through the bed. Right, green herb. Fantastic. What, just ink ribbons in this room? And this theme is really good. Resident Evil 1 has really good music. For sure. No, not Lisa Trevor. That's later. Lisa Trevor actually shows up first in this game. She's not in the original Resident Evil 1. That's something that they reverse added and reverse canonized, like Harley Quinn. There's one really good theme in the director's cut for Resident Evil 1, the original PS1 version. Typically, people make fun of the music, but the Second Floor Again theme is really good. I always found that to be a very good theme. So we're going to put the wind crest away, we're going to put the first aid spray away, and we could put the herb away. Okay. Very nice. We don't even need to pick up those extra ink ribbons. It's kind of unnecessary. What we need to do is we need to go back to that one room and pick up the fertilizer. I should have maybe picked it up earlier when I ran through again, because we're going to need the fertilizer in a minute. I think, right? Where the fuck are we going?
Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn Edition Shion character trailer. Oh, they're making a Tales of Arise for the Nintendo Switch too?
Don't care. And I barely even could fucking finish it on the PS5. There we go. What's the order to push these things in? What was it? Hold on, sorry.
Oh, it comes out this month.
Okay, I'm not playing. And how about they make a new Tales game? So they jiggle in the order you're supposed to push them in, which I think is really creepy, by the way. Why would statues of armor jiggle?
Actually, what the hell happened to this game, Ananta? Isn't that supposed to come out like...
Fuck, was that not it? Come on, push it, damn it. No, they're not full of plagas. That's the funny part.
Push the button, Shinji.
Dude, what the fuck? I actually don't remember how to do this puzzle. That's really funny. Yeah, I don't remember how to do this puzzle, actually. What the fuck? I could have sworn they jiggle in the order you're supposed to push them in. Huh. This is really weird. Let's read the clue at the back of the room. Yeah, we're trying not to get him started on fucking Evangelion. Thank you very much, Max. Yeah, because they jiggle. I'm very confused by that. It's one of those creepy details. There's something in this impression, but a grate is in the way and you can't reach it. It's really not sword, shield, axe. I don't even know what that last one is. Yeah, I guess not. I actually don't know what the order is for this. I wonder if I can consult my old guide. Because this shit is fucked up. I don't remember this puzzle. Do I even have this guide somewhere? Oh, Lord. It is a 35-page guide that I wrote years ago. Literally a decade ago. Oh my god. Grandfather clock puzzle. Armory puzzle. What? Oh, it's bullshit. Is it? Wait, am I fucking going crazy? Yeah. Oh my god, what? How are you supposed to know this? You'll never guess this. No, it's not full of slurs. We push top right, bottom left, and then bottom right. I have no idea why this is. At all. By the way, we are doing this completely out of order. I have no idea why that pushes that last one back. I think you're just supposed to know. Woe to those who disturb my sleep. Obviously, we will disturb it. Okay. A mysterious box. Will you take the jewelry box? Yes. So we will solve the jewelry box puzzle. There's a switch. What? Bro, I even have the route to get through it faster. Holy shit. Here you go. The nothing mask. Spencer has good taste for his death trap mansion. I mean, if you really look at it, Spencer's paranoia is absolutely justified. But also, like, it makes sense why he would make a mansion like this, man. It makes perfect sense. I totally understand why Spencer would do what he did. There we go, Richard. Oh, I shouldn't have done this.
What happened? You're wounded.
This whole place is a killing zone. There are monsters.
What did this to you?
A big snake. And it had to be poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
Bring me serum. I saw some, but didn't bring any.
I'll go and get it, okay?
Fuck, I don't even remember how to get to the serum room. Whoops. So basically, this is timed. Depending on what you do, you could get Richard's shotgun, and Richard will survive a little bit longer. So now, I have to figure out how the fuck you even get out there. Oh, we can get there, yeah. So we run, okay, yeah. They show you the serum room, basically. Who is this? That's Richard Eichen. Unfortunately, Richard has the unique status of being unsavable in this game no matter what you do. He dies a brutal death no matter what.
Unique, huh?
Yeah, so Richard can die of one of three ways. In Chris's campaign, you cannot save him. He dies by the Neptune in the Aqua Ring no matter what. In Jill's campaign, you either get him with the serum or he dies from the venom just outright. By the way, they're gonna bust in. There's nothing I can do.
So what happens if you get the venom to him?
He dies by the yawn anyway.
So what the fuck?
Zombies cannot grab you on staircases, by the way. That is a huge buff to the player.
Oh, what that was? You know what?
It's a
Why
horror
waste
game.
my time?
It's a horror. No, because if
I
you
get what
do,
you're saying.
he makes something easier later. That's why.
Oh, why? If that wasn't the case, god damn, it's like, why make me do this? You enjoy seeing me suffer, is that it?
Yes, this game is not a happy game, dude. This game is a fucked up game.
Devil May Cry Season 2 comes out next Tuesday.
Get the fuck off me, dickhead. Dickhead.
And the only good thing about that DMC thing is the music. That's it.
Fuck, dude. Here's the taser. Is there a zombie here? No. I mean, when you wonder how Luigi's Mansion got to be the way it was, it's because of this game, literally. Okay. Basically, we never have to interact with that one zombie over there. As long as you're able to just go between these doors quickly, we don't care what happens down there. It's actually pretty nice. Okay, we're gonna try to get back to Richard. It's an invisible timer that ticks down to his death. There's no on-screen prompt or anything. You know, just in case you maybe don't know that you could save him. Yeah, you can. And I'm gonna try to do this next part, hopefully, so I don't get saved by Barry, because if you get saved by Barry, it's a time loss. 100%. So if you've made it back in time to save Richard, a cutscene auto-plays, and if not, you just don't get anything. Is he dead? Here we go.
Here, Richard. I'm gonna give you a shot. Hang in there.
Need serum. Oh.
Sorry, Richard, you gotta take one for the team. Die. People really want Ashley to be Leon's wife.
Does it ever not hurt?
Okay. So we'll grab an herb. Oh, it's an achievement to save him. Delaying the inevitable. Yeah, save Richard with a serum because he always dies. Delaying the inevitable. Look at this angle. Nice. Okay, so if you're fast in this room, you could get in and out. really quickly, but you have to be really fast. Also, we could probably spawn a Crimson Head in this room, I'm not gonna lie.
Why would you?
Because you never come back here. Yeah, so this guy will come out. You actually... Thank you.
Just think.
We want the musical score. Whoa! Is that it in this room? Shotgun shells, which I'm never going to use probably but once. Is that it?
You had to give up Gang of Dragon for
Sunset
freaking Stranger Than
Yeah,
Heaven.
Stranger Than Heaven. Hello, Drain Power. Alright. We'll be back here later. That door behind me is a helmet key, which we're not going to open. Okay. So now we can, fuck, what do we need to do? We did the jewelry box puzzle. We have 2 masks. We need to go back. Because there's only really 2 item boxes in the mansion. So that's why it gets a little bit annoying trying to path your way around. Because no matter what, you have to run around and open a bunch of stuff. And that's where a lot of your time ends up going. So, like, we could go back around into that other hallway and just dodge the zombies. We could also just burn them on that bottom floor. But we need to go back down the right side, which I guess it makes more sense. We just run the loop again. No, but I actually need to probably run it in reverse. Ah, fuck. I should not have picked up this ammo, and that's why I don't really pick up ammo. Okay, well that's not stupendous. So this is why when you speedrun this, you figure out what items you absolutely have to pick up and what items you do not have to pick up, because the items that you pick up take extra time to deal with. So what we're going to do is we're going to run 2 loops. We're going to run this loop back around now, because we're effectively done with the right side, I believe. And because of that, we don't need to come back here again. The goal is to be out of Mansion 1 within 48 minutes. That's the goal, for anyone who's wondering. You want to be out of Mansion 1 in 48 minutes or less. About 50. Again, I'm not a professional speedrunner, so this is all just approximations. But that's the goal and what I roughly timed myself for back in the day when I used to play this. Because you do not want to get bogged down here. This is the biggest portion of the game by far. Just for anyone who's wondering. This takes the longest to get through. We need the sheet music, so we won't do that. We don't need any more than 5 bullets. We will leave the death mask. And then we need the lighter, possibly. I don't know. Dude, what is Opera GX telling me, bro? Okay, cool, good. Don't care. Alright, and we need to go back around. If you're wondering why I don't open that door to the right, it doesn't have a knob on this side. It's a one-way door. Okay. Pray I don't get mauled by a Crimson Head. Because I know that dude comes out the bathroom. That's why you never enter the bathroom. There's no reason to. What the fuck? Angles. I think that this isn't a 3D environment, by the way. Is this a 3D environment? Is this like a Resident Evil 2 and 3 where it's just an image that you run around on that just has really good depth of field? Or is this like Code Veronica where it's an actual 3D environment? It might be a 3D environment. I could be wrong. Do they ever do the broken glass jump scare again? Are there liquors in this game? No. They actually explain that canonically, by the way. This strain of the T-virus that leaks... Wait, was this the... Oh, fuck. Did I fuck up? Am I about to fight the Crimson Head? Let me get the fuck out. Nope, bye. Thank you. This strain of the T-virus creates Crimson Heads. It doesn't create liquors. The strain that leaks in Raccoon City later on is the one that creates liquors. No dogs? Oh, I guess we... No, they're here. Of course they are. Fucking Fido. Yeah, so you want to move quickly in here because otherwise these dogs hop over. Even though there's kerosene here, what you find out is that you don't really need to burn... What? You're already over the fence? Damn. What the fuck is going on? You don't really need to burn a lot of things in the game.
Ida, meanwhile, watching this.
Oh, you know, it's funny. They never complained about this game as much, but they complained about the other one. Fucking Pokemon. And Pokemon is that... What the fuck? Y'all break in? What? When the fuck does this happen? Thank you. Yeah, whatever. I like how some of the jump scares are good, because I don't remember seeing this. If you speedrun this, you don't see this shit. Okay. You get to see a lot in this game, man. Yo, and they opened the door? What? Oh shit, yo, you actually make your life a lot worse if you don't speedrun this. Damn, I forgot. They opened the door. Okay, that's gonna be very fun later on. This is exciting. It's like you get to play something you haven't played in forever. It feels new again. Okay. I'd say you definitely lose the most time to backtracking and inefficient movements, though. 100%. Bros are gonna make me play this shit tomorrow, bro. I can't, because it's Devin Day. Man, when am I gonna play Resident Evil, dude? That's why I'm gonna try to stream like 6 hours a day on the fucking summer. Six hours is almost enough for 2 runs of this game, back to back.
Okay, this AI anime needs to...
What the fuck is this room? Oh, is this the Itchy Tasty room? Wait, hold up.
Itchy Tasty, he's just said.
Yeah, you don't know the Itchy Tasty log?
Oh my god.
There you go. Keeper's Diary. Played poker tonight with Scott and Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating. Scumbag. One of the higher-ups assigned to take care of a new creature. It looks like a skinned gorilla. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. When I threw it a pig, the creature seemed to play with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before it actually started eating. At around 5 a.m., Scott woke me up, scared the shit out of me too. He was wearing a protective suit. He handed me another one and told me to put it on. Said there'd been an accident in a basement lab. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep, even on holiday. I've been wearing the damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy and feels itchy all over. The goddamn dogs have been looking at me funny, so I decided not to feed them today. Screw them. I went to the infirmary because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on it and told me I didn't need to wear the suit anymore. All I want to do is sleep. Found another big blister on my foot this morning. I ended up dragging my foot all the way to the dog's pen. They were quiet all day, which is weird. Then I realized some of them had escaped. Maybe this is their way of getting back at me for not feeding them the last 3 days. If anyone finds out, I'll have my head handed to me. Rumor going around that a researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy and I'm sweating all the time now. I scratched the swelling on my arm and a piece of rotten flesh just dropped off. What the hell's happening to me? Fever gone, but itchy. Today hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy Scott came, ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. Itchy. Tasty. Can I? Oh wait, he does have something in this room. Damn. Okay, well, we're not getting it. Goodbye. Yeah, this is a classic room from the original. Itchy, tasty. You don't have to go in that room. A lot of the classic Resident Evil rooms are completely not required to beat the game, which is really funny. You don't need to get the Wind Crest. That used to be an essential puzzle. Today it's not an essential puzzle, and you only get the Magnum from doing it. What the fuck is this room? What? What is this? No, can't carry anymore.
37-year-old Seattle man allegedly threw a rock at an endangered Hawaiian monk seal in Maui, and when confronted, allegedly said, "I don't care, I'm rich. Fine me with whatever you want, I can pay for it." He is detained, and the case has been referred to federal investigators.
We'll take the broken shotgun. Hello, Haruna. I don't know what character you put there. There's another kerosene room, that's why. There's probably enough for maybe like 10 or 12 kerosene shots, by the way.
This isn't real. Is XQC having a boxing match with DDG? What the fuck is happening?
I'm not gonna lie, that's fucking hilarious. Okay, this zombie right here, by the way, on the floor, I have never seen it get up, ever. I played this game for 20 years, I've never seen that zombie get up on almost any difficulty. Just for anyone who's wondering, I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Okay. We need the fuel canteen. I think they just put 1 or 2 zombies in this game that if you burn them, nothing happens and it's just a waste of kerosene. I have never seen that body get up. And I am literally chancing reality to have it come get up. So what we have to do now is we have to burn this. What? Okay, I'm not standing in the right spot, which really annoys me. There you go. Okay. Itchy, tasty.
Antivirus confirmed the return of the coffin dancers.
No, I'm stupid. Hold on. I swear I played this game before, folks. I swear. There. Let's put... We need the sheet music in a minute. We could probably put the broken shotgun down, even though I really shouldn't. We need the armor key. We probably don't need the lighter anymore? Question mark? And we need the sheet music in like a minute. So, because I know what room we're going into. Max is on some tablet? Yeah, he's on Twitter. Max is giving us the nightly news. Instead of contributing to Resident Evil.
You want me to contribute? Exactly.
I don't know. Tell me what got you to play Resident Evil after years of me telling you to play it.
I guess I just got interested. I mean, Leon's gameplay was mostly what got me interested.
Dude, I don't think anyone is like foaming at the mouth for Grace gameplay. No disrespect to Grace.
There was a game for the B movie.
B movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
the literal
yeah.
B movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's what we'll do. The lid on this water pump is open. No, don't pump the water. Yeah, I hope you guys like tentacles. Which way will you turn it? Is it red? Yes, here we go. If you turn it to the green, it destroys the herbs over there. So that's why you turn it to the red. Alright, now that our hentai nightmare is over, we could actually go over here and grab the, what is it, the clean mask? The mask with no eyes, and just the eyes? The no eyes mask? Yeah. This room is full of healing, by the way. Even on any difficulty, the green room is full of it.
I might want to get Aliens Fireteam Elite 2, maybe. I didn't really play the first one much, but...
Okay. On the way back, these dudes will break in, so that's nice. That's why you try to grab everything out of that room before you have to do that. Jill didn't even get throated this time. I hate that he said that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you don't... Dude, the fucking cutscene where they shove the drain demos puts the bugs inside of her? The writer's poorly disguised fetish? You don't remember that?
God, thank God the writer's not a woman.
I have no idea.
That would have been weird.
What? Dude, people goon. It doesn't matter who, bro.
What the fuck are the new xenomorphs you're facing in this game?
What do we need? We have 3 death masks. We need... I forget where the last one is. I could just look in a minute. Yeah, whatever. Let's actually save, I guess. I'll save. Why not? I'm intentionally trying not to have to redo anything. It's an old typewriter, yes. I was telling Max about this. The basis for this game is a game called Sweet Home, which is actually a movie tie-in game for the, I think it's the Famicom. And so it has a lot of inspiration from Sweet Home. It's really unfortunate that it's basically completely overshadowed it in every way, and most people have probably never heard of Sweet Home at all. Pretty brutal, honestly.
Story tells this. It was developed alongside the horror film Sweet Home. Tells the story of a team of 5 filmmakers exploring an old mansion in search of precious frescoes. Hit it! Oh my god!
Do we even need to go out this way? Because there's a crimson head on the other side of that door, and I don't really want to fuck with that. Yeah, if you can get a zombie on the stairs, zombies do not have an animation to grapple you on stairs in this game. They can only do the puke attack, which I don't think I've ever been hit by. If you keep moving, it literally cannot touch you. Alright, so this is going to be a fun room. Zombie? Oh! Yo! I fucking knew it! I have been grabbed by that asshole before. I knew he was going to try to grapple me there. It's not my first rodeo, dude. I fucking knew it. I felt it in my balls. Anyway, I think we have to shoot past this guy, which is gonna suck.
R/NES. I want to play Sweet Home, but I'm a bit intimidated by it. Tips?
Fuck.
I would just reload the save if any of your characters die.
Yeah.
Well, you can work
get
around their
different endings,
absence. It's
by
a
the
pain
way.
in the ass.
It is.
The game is long enough as it is.
Okay. Here's the last armor door.
Oh, somebody put 3 main tips. Save often, provided things are going well. Reload when they take a turn for the worse. Keep your parties close together whenever possible so they can join up in battle and maximize your strength and experience gains. Always use healing items in combined battle so they can affect all characters at once.
So, the primary difference here is that Jill knows how to play the piano, whereas Chris does not. Oh, I think I fucked up. Hold on. Let me see something. An expensive looking grand piano. So we use the sheet music. In Chris's playthrough, you have to get Rebecca to play this. Jill can play it outright on her own. We're gonna have to get bit by this fucking zombie on the way back, and that's gonna really annoy me, unfortunately. There's no way I'm dodging him in this hall. This is like a really hard dodge. So the reason why I know that I can't do this right now is because you have to have the wooden emblem to take this out. And unfortunately, I don't have it. Trevor's diary. 11 days have passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food and said, sorry to put you through all this, but it's for security reasons. That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. There are only 2 people that know the secret of this mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only person that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family, I hope they are all right. I've decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray you are safe. How could I be so careless? I lost my favorite lighter, the one Jessica gave me for my birthday. Now it's going to be that much harder to escape this dark place. November 13th, the date when my fate was sealed. My aunt was hospitalized just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said they were going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. But wait, even as I'm writing, my memory is coming back to me more vividly. Just before I passed out, I remember the men in lab coats said something like, most likely your family is already. I pray for their safety. Somehow I managed to get out of that room, but getting out of this mansion won't be as easy. I have to get past all the booby traps, tiger eyes, gold emblem. I have to try and remember for my own sake. So we cannot solve this right now. We have to leave, and I have to get past this zombie again. I might just get bit twice and just say, fuck it. Not gonna do this weird do-si-do. Can I push past him? Yes. That turnaround grapple is really bad, by the way. They're really bad with that turnaround. Yeah, in the original, zombies could not do that, by the way. They couldn't enter other rooms, I don't think. So we will take the emblem. Now I have to get past him again, which is going to be impossible. Ah, damn, I almost had it. Get off, get off, get off. Thank you.
Somebody modded freaking Leon to be Emily.
I told you about that. Man, this dude.
Oh
don't
no,
listen.
you told me you didn't
It's a
tell me
Leon
this.
only mod, yes.
Holy
What did you think a
shit.
Leon only mod meant?
He's using a phone instead of that shit.
I told you,
What
dude.
the fuck?
That's why I was like, dude, this game probably would have been better if it was just Leon. It's definitely a hodgepodge of ideas, Resident Evil 9. Alright, so now that we have this, let's take the ink ribbon, because I think we're done with this room. We don't have to come back here. Which, by the way, they give you 6 ink ribbons, man. It's ridiculous.
Better use those wisely.
Dude, that's
boy.
more than enough. You could beat the game with none. There you go.
Oh boy.
Hopefully people are seeing why Mansion 1 takes so long, because you have to do pretty much every puzzle in the game.
There we go. How many years is it gonna be before we find out who Leon's wife actually is?
At this point, I'm not gonna fucking stress, dude. Picture of 2 knights striking each other. The short sword has been thrust into the breast of one knight, while the long sword has pierced the head of the other. When the two have run each other through, the path to your destiny will open. You can turn the gears inside the clock. Turn the small... What the fuck? The short sword has been thrust into the breast, whereas the long sword has been put through the helmet? Oh, shit. There you go. And this drops, I believe, the key? Yes. This drops the 3rd key of the mansion, which is the helmet key. Sorry, it's the shield key. Never mind. I thought it was the helmet key. What is the shield key door? Oh, there's only one door they use it on. Okay. Okay. I'm glad I looked. There's only one door that you could use the shield key on. So we have to go back to... We have to deal with the on one now. I guess. Let's see if I could do this without getting bit. You can survive as Jill. You don't die. It's just annoying. Damn, I do the stained glass puzzle this late? In the speedrun? I wonder why. Okay. Hi, Richard. I'll be taking this.
Big ups, Liquid Richard.
Shout out Sean Ranklin. Imagine his wedding band says my job. Oh my god, that is the dumbest thing I've ever read in my fucking life. I'm sorry I could read English. This is the only shield key door in the game, by the way, so once you use it, that's it. There's only one shield key, and it's to get into the attic. Yawn one! So, if you save Richard, he will come in here
Payback time.
and try to fight the yawn. So while he distracts it, you can grab the mask. Oh shit. Okay. After Richard deals enough damage to the yawn, it will kill him.
Thanks.
Thanks, Richard. Ah, Jill! Look out! Ah! If you leave the room early, the yawn eats him anyway. So no matter what, Jill is going to be left alone regardless. You can either abandon him, and the reason why we let him get eaten here is because we want to pick up his shotgun. Okay, bye. There you go. On the speed run, I just choose to leave him because we don't need the shotgun anyway. And that's Yawn 1. We never have to come back up here. Come back up here. Ever. We're done. So now we have all 4 death masks. And there's a zombie here. Is there a zombie around this way? No. Now that we have all 4 death masks, what we can do is we can basically end Mansion 1. Because we've done everything that's required for Mansion... Oh my god! Yo! I thought they could only do that off camera. That was kind of spooky. That was a little terrifying. Just a little bit. This game is funny, dude. Unfortunately, if you're wondering, what's coming up next is the first actual severe difficulty when you do knife only. You have to kill the Elder Crimson Head, and it's one of the hardest things to... I would argue it's the hardest enemy to kill. Because, yes, it is. So actually, funnily enough, we don't even need to use the broken shotgun, because the assault shotgun's better. It holds more ammo, so... It's actually pointless to even use the broken shotgun if you plan to play as Jill. Because you could just wait for Richard to die. Okay. Yes, you have to wait. The saving takes that fucking long. Okay, we need all death masks. We shouldn't even really get hit, to be honest, but there's always the chance that I fuck up. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna go through the door again. It shouldn't break, but even if it does, we're not coming back this way. The doorknob looks like it's ready to fall apart, yes. I think it says something like the doorknob is on its last legs or some shit. Barry will come back later and fix the doorknob for us, so we don't have to worry about it. He, you know, in the middle of this zombie outbreak, he finds time to do a little bit of housework. Yeah, I guess it's... I don't know, man. Look, you can't hate Barry. I mean, he's helpful.
Listen, man, that dude has enough things on his plate.
Yeah, betraying his friends. Yeah, on the guide, I even say, in the attic, grab the death mask with no nose, leave Richard to die, and don't get hit by Yawn. I literally say, leave Richard to die. Leave, return to armory, second floor, open the deer room, don't enter. I don't even remember what the deer room is. Alright, this is a hole where the eyes should be, so we need the death mask with no eyes. Very nice. Eyes, nose, and mouth should be, so we need the death mask with nothing. Oh my god! Thanks, you got it all over the camera. This is no nose. What? Yes, it is. Oh, fuck you. Wonder if I brought enough ammo, actually. Sure hope I did. Especially on very easy. That would be really funny if I can't beat him because I don't have a knife. Okay. Oh, they give you shotgun ammo. That's not what I wanted to interact with. What? No! Okay, never mind. Easy. Grave Digger. Defeat the Crimson Head Prototype 1 using Jill. Alright. There's a switch. There's something here. The stone and metal object. I wonder what this is. Unexpected, unusual. An emblem is carved on an octagonal object. Okay, whatever. Maybe you don't do anything with it. I don't think I've ever seen these reload animations. Okay. We're done with Mansion 1. And the way out is this way.
Just Mansion 1. Can't wait to see the other mansions.
We will have to dodge this zombie coming up, which is going to be very fun, because I would prefer not to have to make a Crimson Head here. I don't know if the Crimson Heads stay between Mansion 1 and Mansion 2. So that, like, we could try for the headshot. Okay, there you go. When you kill a zombie with a headshot like that, it's RNG. If you burst their head, they never become a Crimson Head, they just disappear. Okay. We'll use the stone and metal object. And we will leave before they show up. Shotgun. What? I'm trolling myself, dude. Yeah, Resident Evil 9 is definitely a big ball of recycled concepts. It makes me wish that the campaigns were separate, honestly, instead of constantly juggling. But you know what? Despite most games that do exactly that, I think it does it pretty well. You know, it toggles between them in a pretty reasonable and effective way, so... What's out this way? There's two ways to go.
This is Brad.
Thanks, Brad.
Just give me a sign. Anything.
Jill to Brad. Can you hear me? Shit. It's broken.
Okay. It's funny because in Resident Evil 3 Remake, they make Brad to be a Chad, but he quite literally abandons them instantly as at the first sign of trouble. So for years in the community, and probably even to this day, people call him Chicken Shit Brad.
Yeah, until the poor guy gets fucking zombified by Nemesis. Or killed, I think. What was it?
It's
Didn't he
both. Well, right, but it was considered to be different back then.
Chicken shit
Yeah.
Brad. Call him chicken shit Brad, but it's like...
Well,
fuck
because
you
he
gonna do
did.
in
He
that
abandoned his
situation?
friends.
I mean, yeah, but... It's that human instinct.
Barry?
Monster in
Not-
chains!
Monster in chains! Sauvage! Oppress!
Okay. So even though Barry tells us to stay away, we will not. And what do we have to land this one on? North. There you go. So the reason why we're doing this is because the only way you can open this door is if both dogs are looking away. It's the puzzle, right? It's like, oh, when the dogs look away, you'll be able to enter. What does it say? Okay, I can't tell. I solved the puzzle. I can't tell anymore. Okay, so this leads us to the graveyard. With all the crows, we will bypass it. Uh-oh. Mother! So later on in the game, we can come back here and get the Magnum. We will obviously not be able to do that right now. Okay. Ooh, they have herbs here? Shit! Bro, I'm never coming back here, but we have to pick up the square crank. Fuck. No, actually, we do come back here. Fuck. There you go, item box. I mean, should I go back outside and pick up this stupid crank? Or pick up, the herbs? Yeah, why not? There you go, map of the courtyard. You got the map of the courtyard. I don't really consider this to be an area. I guess if I had to ask, I would probably say this is just still part of Mansion 1. You could even say it's the early part of the residence. Okay. Double green. Yeah, for me, I got to the residence at 52 minutes. That's pretty fast, man. Everything we've done, which is what, like an hour and a half? Imagine shaving like 40 minutes off of that. Okay. What I will do is I will save again. Which I forget where I put it. There's way too many healing items in here. Family picture. There's a journal left by someone. Daddy attached first, mom attached second, inside red and slimy, white and hard, not true mom, where, dunno dad found mom again, when attached mommy she move no more, she screaming, why, just want to be with her, mom where, I miss you oh. Okay, save. The Lisa Trevor storyline is actually the fucking worst. And Wesker gets away with it. You actually have to kill Lisa as Wesker.
Wesker gets away with a lot of things.
Wesker!
Chris. 7 minutes.
Dude,
Is
Resident
all I
Evil
can
5 is so
spare.
hype. I'm so fucking annoyed that Resident Evil just gets shit on constantly for being racist or whatever. It's so stupid.
7 minutes.
That
is all
shit
I
was
can
so
spare.
hype. You have to understand, in 2009, that was state of the art, dude. Shit was fire.
I
Uh-oh.
remember there was a video
Bonk.
of somebody playing Chris, thinking they're gonna get Wesker with the RPG, and he dodges and hits Sheva instead.
So the way that I like to try to escape Lisa is you can run back through the save room. I don't think Lisa can hit you if you have to climb. So, because we can't shoot her, and there's not a lot of room to dodge, I believe you could just run... You good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, not you, Lisa. What we can do is we could run back over here and wait for her to have to climb down, and at that moment we climb up. Because she has no ranged attacks. And that's how you escape Lisa for almost free, whatever. If you're fast and probably go around the other side, you could not get hit there. Okay. I actually don't even know how far she chases you. But yes, Lisa is brand new for this game. And actually, they continue to mention Lisa into, like, Resident Evil 5. So, Lisa is George Trevor's daughter. George Trevor was the guy whose memo we read, where he was like, damn, why the hell did I work for Spencer? All it did was put my family in trouble. In 1965, when they first had this mansion constructed, basically. Thank you. And Lisa, actually, they kind of tie her into Resident Evil 3 Nemesis a little bit, which is kind of fun. Which is why she's indestructible. She's a prototype for Nemesis. Or at least the thing inside of her is. Okay. And there's a lot of different difficulties on this game. There's Invisible Enemy, which is exactly what the name suggests. You have to beat the game and every enemy is invisible. There's Real Survival, where none of the item boxes are linked. All of it kind of just comes down to, like, no hit runs. You just kind of just don't get hit, ever. Okay, very nice. Fucking dogs. I hate dogs. I understand what... Was it Macmillan or was it Captain Price? I understand what Macmillan said all those years ago, man. I hate dogs. It's a shame they never remastered Modern Warfare 3. Okay. You can hear the sound of a waterfall in the distance. So we keep the square crank, which should tell you, we might use it later. We might need it again. We hear the sound of a waterfall. Maybe that comes back later. It's funny because in Resident Evil 0, one of the cheapest ways you get a game over is in an area just like this. There's sometimes a hunter that spawns, and if you don't have both characters with you, it can eat one of the characters, and you have to switch to the other character to save them. That's nice. And if they're not there, you lose. It's great. It's funny how Resident Evil 0 actually ends up being closer to Sweet Home. What? Get off, dude. Oh, we have power source somewhere? Oh, fuck. Wait, where am I? Oh, other side. Okay. There you go, we have a red herb right off the bat. Snakes fall down here, but as long as you keep running, it's not a big deal, typically. Usually you don't get bit here. Okay. So this is the second area of the game. This is the residence. Okay. What the hell is that? Mixed herbs. Green, blue, and red. I don't remember it looking like that. That's really weird. It's locked. The door plate reads 001. Okay, so we actually will need the lighter in here. And we will take the ink ribbon. Let's save. I'm not done yet. I'd like to maybe finish the residence before we're... Oh my god, it's already 12:20? What the fuck, dude? How does time fly so much? Now I'm having fun. Now I'm having fun and I have to fucking quit, dude. Why did I even boot up Lego Star Wars? That was such a horrific mistake. Like, yeah, damn, I don't know if we'll have enough time. Oh, shit. Pain. Whoops, we will need something from this, though. We won't need the square crank. I don't think you need that for quite a while. We do need the lighter, though. Okay. We probably also don't need the pistol. I feel like anything that we're gonna fight, we just need the shotgun for at this point. In fact, you don't even use a weapon here at all on the speed run. Okay. There you go. Do you guys like spiders? Okay. A red oil lamp. Okay, so this is the eye with 3 lashes, I guess. Oh, dude, the images didn't get saved. Damn, that sucks. Could it have some kind of meaning? Yo! They got a big titty woman on the wall. Great, more shotgun ammo. We get the book. Let's not take the first aid box. This is just the eye with 2 eyelashes. So green is 2, red is 4, and then there's another candle somewhere. This changes every playthrough, by the way, for anyone wondering. This is never the same thing across all playthroughs. So this is green 2, red 4, and then 0 for orange. So what that means is that we need to see which is which. So for orange, we know what? Green is... Green 6, orange 5, red 3. And there's a puzzle later with eyes, and we need to remember these numbers because it's different every playthrough. So green 6, orange 5, red 3. That's all. That's the only reason we come in here. Actually, can I shoot this? I don't know why he just chilled up there. That was really weird. Okay. Now, in order to get across here, we have to push this. Okay. Because otherwise, the big hentai tentacle, it doesn't kill you. It just does damage. It's just annoying that you have to do this every time. So if you watch the Resident Evil 9 playthrough, you'll know there's a boss called Plant 43. The boss of this area is its predecessor, Plant 42. I don't know what happened to the other 41 plants. Okay, we cannot enter that. And enter O2.
No, that wasn't part of our deal. But it's not necessary to destroy stars. What about my family? If I play my cards right.
Okay.
Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
And then Jill acts like an idiot. Like, obviously something's going on here. Oh, Barry, I heard someone talking.
Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You all right? What's gotten into you?
So silly.
I'm getting you worried, aren't I?
Yeah, a little bit.
I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change.
You know, just the cannibalistic zombies running around. What's the big deal?
I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Okay. So, here's some documents. Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident. The plant at point 42 is growing at an amazing rate. Although there are many unknown aspects about this plant, we know that in comparison to the other group of plants, the T-viruses has substantially stronger effect. Oh, that's a typo. Holy shit, I never noticed that. There's a typo in this. That's the wrong effect. It's supposed to be effect on this one. The T-virus has drastically morphed its host's anatomy as well as its size. Looking at its current state, it's difficult to imagine its original appearance. Nowhere on Earth will you find anything like it. We also found that Plant 42 has two main source of acquiring its necessary nutrients. One source is through its roots. Somehow it has rooted itself down into the basement. Immediately after the accident, scientists went mad and destroyed the aqua ring. Ever since, the basement has been like a pool. There's a high possibility it's one of the chemicals in the water that's promoting Plant 42's rapid growth. However, we have yet to determine the specific chemical. A bulb-like body of Plant 42 has been sighted hanging from the ceiling of the first floor. We are sure that it used the air ducts to reach the first floor. Numerous long tentacle-like vines are protruding from the bulb. We believe that the vines are the second means of acquiring its nutrients. When Plant 42 senses prey, it uses tentacle-like vines to capture its prey. After doing so, suckers on the vine drain the prey of its blood. We've also noticed it has some intelligence. When it captures its prey or when it's inactive, the vines twine around the door to stop possible intruders. Unfortunately, several of our scientists have already fallen victim to this Plant 42. When we heard the stories from the survivors, they all observed one thing in common. When the uniform petal-like flaps open and reveal its vital internals, it has a tendency to become more aggressive. One witness reported that it was as if it was trying to protect itself. Why it behaves the way it does is still unknown. Henry Sarton. Sure nothing major's going on, guys. Okay, there's a door on the side here that we need to enter. There you go. We get the key to Residence 01. This is the 01 key. And we're going to use this to enter another room in a minute. I guess we will stop here. It kind of makes sense, unfortunately. So, I don't know when I'll play this next. I would like to maybe finish it soon, TM-ish, because there's other modes and stuff maybe I'd want to mess around with. This is definitely a game I'd want to get a platinum for. Or all achievements. Whoops, almost made this mistake. You climb over like this. We'll definitely finish it in a full session. This isn't a particularly long game. Like I said, it's only about 2.5 hours if you know what you're doing. But I won't play it tomorrow because tomorrow we're doing Dark Souls. And since I know Devin will be here, obviously we'll make good use of that. So maybe I'll... whoops. Maybe I'll play this on Sunday. I guess that's kind of like a reasonable thing to do. Okay. Alright. I need an ink ribbon. Whoops. Dude, he keeps saying boobs. I don't know why. Maybe we'll also do a Chris run. I really don't know the Chris run, though.
Don't like boobs?
The Chris route is really kind of confusing to me. Because you have to route it differently because of the small keys. Which might be easier because you have the lighter by default. So I don't know. Alright. Very nice. Okay, folks. I will see you all on Sunday. I'll continue this, I guess. We'll forego Sunday. Oh, no, I don't know. Sunday might be a Devin day. If not, we'll do it Monday, I think. All right. Max, any final words?
Nope. I didn't really say much.
Okay, well, we're still here, right? Like, damn.
I mean, have a good night.
Damn.
Sorry about the Star Wars thing. I don't know.
Damn.
Go with this.
Damn. Damn.
What are you? What are you, a parrot?
Damn. Polly want a cracker, asshole.